There are so many things I want to talk to you about, but I mean, you said something then that I think, let's go down this alley for a few minutes, because something you say really interestingly at the start of your book is about multitasking drives us mad, and evolution didn't prepare us for this, because
we don't have the bandwidth. Yeah.
We don't have the bandwidth, which is another great expression. Explain that to me more. You're looking at your book like it's going to hold the answer. You wrote it, Ruby.
I know.
And it's great, by the way. It's really great.
Well, first of all, the book only has about 15 pages about mental illness in it, because move on. I mean, and it is 4 and 4 who have something in common, really. I mean, there's certain. I'm not saying that, you know, I hate people complaining and going, "Oh, now is worse than it ever was," and I go, let's remember the Spanish Inquisition. Let's go down memory lane. So the problem is, though, we're not supposed to. There's so many things that we're born. Evolution gave it to us for survival reasons. But just now, because there's so many, we're not supposed to know information that's halfway. When I was in Sydney last week, I had to know about Ohio. If I didn't watch the TV, it was on things. This raises my amygdala, you know, this high alarm button, because my insides don't really understand that that's 20,000 miles away. Every hurricane, and we're salacious. You know, if you look in the newspaper, it's this girl got hung, this one got stabbed, this one. It kind of, because we are still, you know, we've got the limbic system, it excites us. But it excites us in a way that this amygdala goes on high alarm. Now the problem is, in the old days when we were on all fours in the savannah, when we deal with a predator or the enemy, as soon as that happened, the cortisol would go back down and you'd go back to grazing or, you know, mating. The problem is these days, we can't get it down. We have no means of lowering it. So this is why, A, we're driven to mental illness. B, this thing up here, this high alarm, does all the damage that you could, all these charities for, you know, cancer, for diabetes, for cardiac, it all goes, it's from the mothership. Everything, global warming, we try to blame recession, we blame this politician, we blame that guy. It's all, we did it, this is it. But we don't know how it works. And so that's why I became fascinated. How does this thing work? When is it overload? When is Richard Branson, you know, he can sleep 2 hours a day, he can run 8 companies. Now we're all supposed to think, what a guy. The next guy drops dead. And by the way, he's more crazy than the rest of us.
And it was realizations like this, isn't
They have Asperger's, a lot of these guys. They have the perfect minds for the 21st century, and we might be evolving
towards that.
Towards that, because they can focus like that and emotions can go to hell.